Hey Imran, last time you spoke about God like it was obvious he exists. But I've been reading science books, watching lectures. Some scientists say the universe started with the Big Bang. Others say there were infinite universes before this one, that reality has always existed. So, what was there before the Big Bang in your view? And if everything needs a cause, who created God?
You're not holding back, are you?
If we're going to talk about God, we might as well talk seriously.
Assalamu alaikum, welcome the first episode of the Night of Questions. Some questions shake the heart, some challenge the mind. In this series, we meet those who doubt, and together, they search for the truth. Let's start simple. Imagine you walk into your kitchen and see a huge, perfect cake on the table. Do you think, yes, it appeared from nothing for no reason?
No, I'd assume someone baked it.
Exactly. When something has a beginning and order, we naturally ask, who made this? Now, scientists say our universe had a beginning, the Big Bang. Space, time, energy, matter, all started then. So the question isn't just, what happened at the Big Bang? It's, why is there a universe at all instead of nothing? Total nothing. No space, no time, no laws, no energy. Can't suddenly explode and create everything. Nothing doesn't do things. So if the universe began, something beyond the universe had to start it.
Okay, but some scientists say maybe there were other universes before this one. An infinite chain of universes expanding and dying. So there was never nothing. Reality just always existed.
Right, that's one idea. Still a theory, not something they can test. But think about what they're really saying. They describe a reality that never began, never dies, gives birth to universes, and controls all energy and laws. Do you realize they're giving the attributes of God to the multiverse?
So
So they're comfortable with an eternal, uncaused something as long as it's not called God. Whether you call it infinite universes, Mother Nature, or Type 7 civilization, you're still saying there is a reality that doesn't begin, doesn't end, and controls everything. Islam simply says this eternal reality is not random stuff. It is Allah, aware, wise, and purposeful.
okay, but what if the ultimate reality isn't God, but some insanely advanced civilization? Some scientists joke about a Type 7 civilization that controls all energy in all universes, creates simulations, even creates beings like us. Or they say Mother Nature does everything. Isn't that possible?
Notice the pattern. They're again describing something that controls all energy, designs laws, creates beings, and is practically impossible to stop. That's basically a god, just with a sci-fi name and no worship. But even if such a civilization existed, we'd still ask, who created them? Who gave them energy, intelligence, laws to work with? You can put the throne in a lab coat and call it Type 7 civilization, or put a dress on it and call it Mother Nature. But in the end, you're still pointing to a supreme controller behind everything. Islam just says that supreme, uncreated reality isn't a collection of aliens or blind forces. It is one God, without equal, who was never born and never dies.
Fine. But what about the idea that this whole universe might be a simulation? Some scientists seriously say we could be living in a coded world, like a cosmic video game.
Isn't it interesting? The more some scientists move away from religion, the closer they come to accidentally describing it. They say, this world might be programmed. There could be a higher level of reality. Our choices still matter inside the simulation. Islam already tells us this life is temporary. It can deceive. It's not the final level. The next life is. We don't say simulation. We say dunya is a passing test, an illusion compared to the akhirah. And if it's a simulation, then someone wrote the code. So the question of a creator doesn't disappear. It becomes stronger.
All right, but scientists do explain a lot. Ask, why does it rain? And they'll explain evaporation, condensation, clouds, pressure. We don't need God makes it rain.
I love science. That explanation is true as a description. But did you notice something? They explain how rain happens inside the system. They almost never ask, why do these laws exist at all? Why does water evaporate around 100 degrees? Why does gravity work with this strength, not double or half? Why are the laws stable enough that we can do science every day? When pushed, some just say, that's just how the laws of nature are. Or Mother Nature designed it like this. Do you see what happened? They quietly replaced the word God with nature and kept all the power, wisdom, and creativity. Islam says, the laws of physics are not God. They are the habits of God, the way Allah chooses to run the universe again and again with consistency.
You're good, Imran, but let me try one more time. If everything needs a cause, who created God?
We don't say everything needs a cause. We say everything that begins to exist needs a cause. The universe began. If there are other universes, they also begin and end. They are all dominoes. If every cause needed another cause behind it, stretching back forever, no domino would ever fall, no reality would start. There must be a first cause that never began, that depends on nothing, that gives existence instead of receiving it. If that first cause had a creator, it wouldn't be first anymore. So by definition, God is uncreated. That's what God means in Islam. Not a big man in the sky, but the necessary being who cannot not exist.
So you're saying, whatever name people use, multiverse, Mother Nature, Type 7 civilization, they're actually looking for something like God. They just don't want to admit it.
Often, yes. They feel the need for an eternal, powerful source, then avoid the word God and worship the idea instead. But Islam invites us to be honest. Behind all theories, codes, and universes, there is one living, knowing creator who gave you a mind to question and a heart to feel.
And what if I'm still unsure?
Then you're exactly where many people start. Use your mind, keep searching, and try one more thing in a quiet moment. Just say, God, if you are there, guide me. If there is no God, you've lost nothing. If he is there, and he is, you've just opened a door that can change your life.
You know, I came to argue with you. Now I just want to understand more. If God is really so powerful and wise, then why is there so much evil and suffering in the world?
That's the next big question. Come back tomorrow, and we'll talk about pain, injustice, and destiny. From the Big Bang to the laws of physics, each question brings us closer to the truth. The question between faith and doubt. Episode 2 coming soon. If you have any question, leave your comments so we can answer them in next episodes. Jazakallah khair.